Alright, greetings and salutations. We are back. We're gonna wrap up this feminine karmic situation up real quick. I'm gonna keep this shit so brisk. Extra brisk. I ain't even finna get too far into this shit, because I kinda got a general message of what this might be. I'm a divine feminine in case you forgot that or something like that. So let me just get the spread out. Once again, overall energy is fairly important. Bottom line energy is very important. The top row is your direct energy, feminine. Bottom row is your karma. And once again, it ain't about who you dealing with. Like when I do karmic readings, it ain't about no damn relationship. It's literally about the karma that's going in and around you. Okay? Let's get straight with it. I'm telling you, this is gonna be super brisk. Now everything wanna pop up on my screen. Alright, bet. So head, shoulders, knees, and toes rank, and we will begin. Head, that's swords, spades. That's thoughts, decisions, mentality, ideology. That's the direction you going. That's the decisions you making. That's your mentality overall. Everything starts from here. Cups. Cups are feelings and emotions. All feelings and emotions are just indicators on where you're going mentally. Your heart and mind must be aligned in everything that you do. I mean, you ain't half-assing out here, right? Who rules the heart and mind department? You do. You can tell. Who rules the wands in the pentacles department? The king of wands. Who's that? The divine masculine. So wands are things you're doing, things you've done, not things you finna do because you ain't did it yet. What you finna do in the future doesn't mean jack spit. There's no accountability for what you finna do. There ain't no karma for what you finna do. You in a relationship and you feel like you want to cheat, but you ain't cheated yet. So there is no accountability for that yet because you ain't did it yet. You get what I'm saying? Okay. Actions and behavior. You know what I mean? All that matters is stuff that you've done in the past, because that's some shit that you can be accountable for, something you've done, right? It's karma to some shit you did. Shit you currently doing. It's accountability to what you currently doing, or karma to what you currently doing. Future doesn't mean anything. Who's the queen of wands? Actually, you, divine feminine. Who's the king of wands? You, masculine. For the masculines that's watching this shit, so... You know, and it's the reason why you're the queen and he's the king. He's got one up on you. It ain't got shit to do with male and female, because I'm a queen and I'm a god. You know what I'm saying? And it's a lot of divine masculine women out here who are women, but for some reason they the king. So, pentacles. Pentacles are persons, places, and things. Shit you could taste, touch, see, feel, and hear. All pentacles are temporary. All pentacles have expiration dates, and all pentacles will expire. This body is a pentacle. It's going to expire one day. My heart is a pentacle. It's going to stop one day. It's going to stop working. You know what I'm saying? This earth is a pentacle. Eventually, it's going to look like Mars. No life on it at all. Or an asteroid might smack this bitch. A comet might smack this bitch. You know, a gamma ray burst might come from a whole other galaxy and just burn this bitch right up. You know what I mean? The sun is a pentacle. Like, if you really look at the sun, it's already in the stages of dying. It's going to take millions and millions and millions and millions of years for it to die off, but it's a pinnacle nonetheless. Let's get straight to this message. First card of your message, feminine, overall energy, which is fairly important. We got the Ten of Pentacles. Now, if you look back at the divine feminine's situation, or maybe twin flame separation, or maybe twin flame union, reunion, or recognition, a lot of feminines were at the Nine of Pentacles. What's the Nine of Pentacles? That's an A. You know what I mean? A Nine of Pentacles is out here. Four of Pentacles, that's 8 Pentacles. 8 of Pentacles is a life. That's a B. It's a good standing. And remember, bum on the street can have a whole life. And a fucking celebrity or a rich, wealthy 1-2% and shit might not even have a life of their own. So what your life consists of varies. Your life consists of pentacles, so you gotta appreciate the pentacles that you have. How the bum on the street can have a life. It's 8 things. He's got himself. I told you, your body is a pentacle, right? Bet. Heart's still beating. Got a whole workable brain. No ailments, no none of that shit. He's got things he can give. Pentacle. Time is a pentacle. It expires, right? Time runs out. Yeah. Energy is a pentacle. It runs the fuck out. Resources are pentacles. They run the fuck out. You can give a lot of person more than just money, more than just a good time, which is a Pentacle. You know what I'm saying? So lives usually look like, let me find an Eight of Pentacles or something of an eight. Eight of Pentacles ain't in the reading, but look how this Eight of Pentacles look. It's all over the motherfucking place. You know that term, get your life in order? It shows up as a 9. See how it was all chaos? It's like a junky ass room with shit everywhere. You, because you're a Pentacle, right? Cleaning shit up, getting shit in order. Why are you really getting your life in order? To fit more things in your life. You didn't have room for shit to fit when it was like this. Soon you got to line of shit up. You can fit something else in it. That's what the Ten of Pentacles is. Nine of Pentacles is an A. This is an A+. Ten of Pentacles, in a sense, is two people creating a life together. Life, two people building a life together. Two people getting married. Two people going half on a baby. Two twins becoming one. Whether that's going in like union, reunion, recognition, you and a friend starting a business. It varies. I mean, it's basically two people or two things coming together like butt cheeks. This is peanut butter. This is jelly. These are the two slices of bread. Some shit just go together. You know what I'm saying? So, but Ten of Pentacles ultimately in my book is a manifestation. I mean, you ain't just line your life up for no reason. You know, manifestation, Ten of Pentacles is like $10. You want to get something at the store, but you only got $9. Well, until you get that 10th buck, you can't really have it. It's like you put shit on layaway. It's 90% paid for. Well, until it's 100% paid for, you can't leave out the store with the shit. So you're going to manifest something. Whatever this manifestation is, got a lot to deal with the Ace of Cups. What's the Ace of Cups? That's self-love, self-care, self-admiration, self-realization, self-identification, self-realization. You've been trying to manifest something so you can take better care of yourself. You do it. You've been trying to manifest something that has to deal with identity. That's like finding your path, finding your purpose, finding your lane, finding your role, which I help people do in my little life coaching services and shit like that. You know what I mean? It's one thing knowing what direction you want to go with your life, and it's another thing finding that direct path and purpose of the direction that you want to go with your life. It's one thing wanting a husband or a king to be in your life, but it's another thing manifesting that husband or that king in your life. You understand what I'm saying? Ace of Cups. Self-love. You gotta learn how to love yourself. Why? So the person you, I don't know, getting engaged with, going half on a baby with, a person you trying to build a life with, maybe they don't love themselves. Until they love themselves, they can't really love you fully. Maybe they don't know what love is. Maybe they can't even understand the concept of it. But as long as you love yourself, then you ain't gonna make yourself feel less than what you already are. You love yourself. I love myself. So if a motherfucker don't love you, you cool. Right? Self-respect. You gotta respect your motherfucking self before you can respect somebody you trying to build with, or respect the colleague you trying to build with or partner up with. You understand what I'm saying? Respect is given. Then it's earned. You know what I mean? You gotta give respect to get respect. You gotta give in order to receive. You get what I'm saying? Like, self-realization. In order for you to really reach enlightenment, you gotta really seek it. Seek and ye shall find. Ask and ye shall be rewarded. You know what I mean? Manifestation. You're gonna manifest something. Whatever this is, it's gonna take care of you. And you only. Like I say, you might be happy in a relationship, but maybe the other person ain't happy. You might love a person to the fullest, but maybe they don't really vibe with you like that. It's best to get all this shit taken care of yourself, right? So you ain't gotta get with another person to love yourself or attain something to feel secure about something else. Overall energy manifestation, you're gonna learn exactly what that means. Self-care, self-love, you're gonna know exactly what that means. Sometimes you gotta do what's best for you. I say it all the time. A lot of you feminines manifested a good-ass relationship or a good-ass demo or a good-ass situation outside your twin flame shit. You wasn't even on your path. You wasn't even on your purpose, right? But you feel just because you found your divine masculine, who's out here, that you need to get all divine all of a sudden. And I know a lot of feminists like this. They're really masculines and shit, but I know a lot of women like this. You know what I mean? They got a good thing fucking going. And it's like they ready to leave a good thing on an inkling that this other thing, this twin flame shit, is where they need to do. Okay, it's one thing to want to be in a twin flame situation, but are you ready for this shit? Like, are you ready to leave what you got going on and fall into the unknown? Are you ready to go backwards? Are you ready to lose everything? Like, you don't even know your divine masculine. You're just aware of him. You don't really know him. This person you with, they know you. You know them. You got a good thing going. So to the feminists that's got good shit going on outside your twin flame shit, don't jeopardize something good. Trying to hop into something you feel or you think might work out. It ain't what you think, it's what you know. You know this shit popping. You really don't know about your twin flame situation yet. You don't know if y'all gonna be romantic or if it's built that way for it to be romantically. You don't know if your twin flame situation is built for you to be romantically involved. You don't know for a fact if your twin flame is even your twin flame. You know what I mean? It's going to take time and a process to really gel into this twin flame situation in the correct and healthy, Ace of Cup, healthy manner you need to do it. Make sure y'all ain't leaving something good for the thought of something greater. You think the grass is greener on the other side with this whole twin flame situation. Like, are you really ready to be dedicated to the cause? I'm telling you, this shit ain't Disney. This shit is a Quentin Tarantino movie. It's a fucking Spike Lee joint. Like, Do the Right Thing, Spike Lee joint. Like Kill Bill, Quentin Tarantino. Like Pulp Fiction, Quentin Tarantino. Like Reservoir Dogs, Quentin Tarantino flick. Are you really ready for this? You don't have to be in this. Rule number one in this twin flame shit. It's optional. You ain't a less of a person because you ain't on your divine mission. You might can do more in a situation you in than you can probably ever do in your twin flame situation. Like, I talk my shit. I am definitely twin flame biased, but like I said, do not fuck up a good situation banking off something you think might pop off. It ain't what you think, it's what you know. That's fairly important. Bottom line was very important. You got the Four Cups. That's the world. What's the world? It's a temporary space and time where all things expire. The world is real fake. Like, this ain't even a real world. Reality ain't even reality no more. It's like a post I just threw up. Like, it's fake when I see people like the red flag emoji that just popped off, I don't know, a couple days ago. Everybody on that shit. Whole TikTok shit. Motherfuckers with their kids and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like I ain't got kids. You know what I'm saying? Even if I have kids, I won't be on fucking social media doing TikTok with these niggas. Like, I'll be doing with them what the fuck my mom was doing with me. Nigga, cut that game off. Nigga, give me your phone till you finish your motherfucking homework. You over here TikToking and shit. Give me that shit. You know what I'm saying? I got some timetables for your bitch ass. I got books for you to read, and I want you to do a report on these bitches when I get back from home. I came from a whole nother place, man. Like, I be on social media. Like, I'm forced to be on social media for business purposes. Like, the first time I started my Twitter, I was mad when I put up my first post. The first post I put was, if was a word, I put sigh. Subscribe to my channel. Follow me on motherfucking Instagram and add me on Twitter. Like, I hate social media. You could tell. Like, I be putting up other people's images. I don't really make my own images. Like, I don't give a fuck about this shit like that. Like, I'm mad I even have to get up on a fucking social media app or a fucking platform to share shit just to get motherfuckers' attention and shit like that. Like, to me, like I say, even with this channel, like, I feel like when I first started, my videos was like 30 minutes. Why? Because I was a newbie. I was just figuring out the terms and to the cards and shit like that. So when I was doing videos, I wasn't really giving you my rhetoric because I didn't even have my own deck at the time. Like, I didn't even have my own language at the time. Like, I didn't even have my own definitions at the time. As you see, my definitions are very fucking thorough. That's why my videos be going to an hour. And then I really wasn't talking about God and Christ and all that, because God and Christ really wasn't even in my life or even in my demo at the time. It trips me out how less insight I had. You know what I mean? Like, I didn't have no insight, divine insight. Like, it's like anybody that starts anything. I'm just trying it. I'm just trying to see if this shit pop. It just trips me out how I was popping, doing what everybody else was doing. Soon I got my own terms, my own deck. Soon I got my own originality and start putting God, because you got to put God in everything that you do. So I start, like, defining who I am, and then even talking about my twin flame shit. The reason why I wasn't talking about my twin flame majority of the fucking time when I first started LLE.Ascension, because I was in deep separation from the guy. I didn't have nothing to talk about. Except for the same old shit. Wasn't nothing interesting. Wasn't no progress. There wasn't no fucking milestones and shit to talk about. Like, every time I talk, I mention my twin flame. I mention the story between us. I mention some insight from the experience that I have in my twin flame situation to get to y'all. Substance is what the fuck I have now. I've been original from day one, from how I do shit. But now I'm super duper original, and it's a turn off. Plus, my twin flame shit been working. Ever since I got in union, this channel done fucking dropped. It's almost like when I was trying to get in union, y'all was trying with me. But soon I got on, it was just like, oh, we don't need to hear your insight anymore. We don't need to hear about how good this shit with your twin. We don't need to hear about none of that good shit. Like, that's the world, man. They fake as fuck. They only, like what I was saying before I started ranting. Like, I hate spelling it out for y'all. I've been saying the same shit since day one. I started this channel January 2nd, 2018. It's pushing up on January 2nd, 2022. And it just trips me out how I've been saying the same shit. And y'all still need to be reminded. Like, I'm like a preacher going up for every Sunday. Like, you know what to expect from here. Well, how did I know that? Yeah, I didn't know. I've been telling you for 4 years. How you ain't know? Like, are you really watching me, though? Like, you know what I'm saying? Well, you need to put more graphics on your thing. You need to put more display. You need more visuals in the background. Who gives a fuck about the background? Who gives a fuck about the graphics on my shit? Who gives a fuck about the title? Why is that more interesting than the fucking message? You understand what I'm saying? Did you get the message? Fuck everything else. Like, if I gotta catch your eye to keep your attention like a child, I'll leave you at the kids' table. I mean, we eating like Giordano's and home run pizza from the motherfucking restaurant over here. If y'all niggas want Jackson, Tostitos kid pizza, because that shit is hot and ready for you, then you can fuck with these kids, man. You can fuck with the people who dumbing shit down for you to comprehend. You gotta be advanced to fuck with me. I read advanced books. I worship an advanced God. Understand what I'm saying? Ain't nothing basic about me. So worldly shit means nothing. Ain't nothing in this world that piques my interest. All my interest is things up high. God, that's my number one interest. Like the kingdom, which is the four wands, the fifth dimension. This is the third dimension. It's a temporary space and time where all things expire. Everybody TikToking. Everybody red flagging. Everybody doing fucking challenges. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's always the next best thing, and everybody is feel like they out of place if they don't do what the fuck everybody else doing. Everybody going in this direction. Fuck that direction. That's the direction the world going in, my nigga. I go down the road less travel. You know what I mean? Everybody doing some shit. I don't want it. Like the Popeye's chicken sandwich, Joe. I don't want that shit. Everybody want to eat that shit. Like, I don't want nothing everybody want. That's like me wanting to fuck a bitch that all my niggas done fucked. No. I want something that ain't none of y'all seen or touched yet. And I'm selfish and I'm gonna keep that bitch to my motherfucking self. Cause soon I find out she fucking one of y'all niggas, I'm gonna cut her ass loose and give her to the world. Cause that's what she belongs to. She belongs to y'all. She belongs to the guy. She belongs to the gang. You understand what I'm saying? Everybody want what everybody else got. Life goes. You got these dumbass rappers who have become like spokespersons for like memes and life goals and shit like that. It just trips me the fuck out the direction the world going in. Whatever direction the world going in, whatever the fuck people doing in the world, I want to do the complete opposite. And by me doing that as a divine feminine, that's how I found my power. I told myself I want to be able to read myself, so I ain't got to go to a reader for shit. I did that. Everybody doing magic, man. Everybody going around God. Everybody going the easy way. Nah, I want the hard way. The right way is the hardest way. The easy way ain't the right way. There is no right and wrong. There's only one right way, and that's up. What's up? God is what's up. Everybody else going north, south, east, and west. That's circles. Queen of Cups, that's the psychic card. What's a psychic? Trusting in your own intuition. Doing your own thing. Having your own powers. Psychics are like X-Men. What's an X-Men? It's a person with a power. Ain't no X-Men got the same fucking power. So shouldn't no psychic be on the same fucking shit? But if I gotta get on the same fucking shit that these psychics getting on just to get on, that ain't power at all. That's copy and pasting. There's no originality in the world. Being an individual, like I get looked at for being on my own path. I get looked at for not doing these challenges, for even looking down on people doing that shit. It's like social media say jump. The fucking world saying how high. You know what I mean? Y'all tripping. Like like I say, somebody gotta be getting paid off this red flag emoji. Somebody gotta be getting paid off this TikTok shit. Actually, people are getting paid from y'all doing this shit, and it ain't y'all. But y'all put a lot at the world. I ain't saying y'all is in this community. This community is karmic as fuck too. It's very worldly too. But at any rate, the world benefits a lot off the people that live in it. The fact that 1-2% of the fucking world runs the rest of the 98% should show you something. So going back to the X-Men card, don't one X-Men got the same power as another X-Men. And then X-Men are like a group of people going to Professor X School of the Gifted or fucking with Magneto in the world. Professor X, that's the School of the Gifted. It's a school where you hone in your psychic powers. Why? So you don't hurt yourself with your gifts and powers. So you don't hurt others with your gifts and powers. You know how to use it in a controlled environment to where you perfect your craft. What's a psychic card? Perfecting your fucking craft. Or you can fuck with Magneto. He in the world. He's telling you, do you. You don't have to protect, you know what I'm saying, yourself from people. Fuck the humans. Like, if you hurt them in the process of trying to figure out your powers, it was meant for it to happen. Like, the world tells you to go left when there's only one right way. Aside from all that, Queen of Cups is the ghosting card. It's also dreams, visions, signs, synchronicities. You should see the dreams that I have of the future of this world. It looks very futuristic, but it looks very apocalyptic. It's death and it's mayhem, but it's beautiful. I said shit 2 times. It's always death and mayhem and shit, but it's beautiful. Especially the past 2 weeks, I've been having dreams where it's like I'm running for my life from like a police state, gunning everybody fucking down. Like people that's close to me are dying in the struggle, the melee that is this new world that's popping off. But it's beautiful because like the way this shit look, nigga, is just far beyond ways that I can explain. It looks like a future. Like it's gotta be a futuristic or maybe another motherfucking world I'll be going to when I'm dreaming. Like more and more and more I'm seeing how the world itself is fake and how reality truly consists of the shit that's out of this world. That's the bottom line. Moving on. First card, your message, feminine, because I'm going to keep this shit brisk. We got the 7 of Wands. This is internal conflict. How do you deal with internal conflict? You heal internal conflict. This is your direct energy. We all deal with internal conflict. This is our woes, our problems, our complexes and shit. The shit that's wrong with us, our insecurities, the shit we don't like about ourselves. You know what I mean? You got to correct these things. It's a 24-hour job to feel good. You don't force yourself to feel good. If you feel bad, feel bad. But just know you need to modify these wands. What are wands? Actions and behavior. That you need to motherfucking modify and tweak to get a better result. Okay? I know a lot of people who will rather deal with somebody else than deal with themselves. Who will rather spend their time helping everybody else instead of helping their motherfucking self. You gotta deal with self. Because if you ain't got you right, how the fuck you gonna get somebody else right? You don't even understand your own complex. How the fuck you gonna help somebody with theirs? There's a lot of people that don't want to heal themselves, that don't want to deal with themselves. It's like people who can't be alone. I've been alone so long, and my twin flame suffers from the same curse. We've both been alone so long. It's scary that we like are content with that. Like, my twin's 30 years older than me, so like he's been playing this a long game for a minute. But being alone makes you strong. Tupac from Above the Rim. Like, being alone puts you in just a different state of mind, because it's people that's been codependent their whole life. It's people that have to be with somebody. They have to sleep with somebody. They have to feel someone next to them. When you alone, you ain't got none of that. It's just you and God. You gotta deal with yourself. When you alone, you forced to deal with yourself. You forced to deal with your complexes and shit like that. Some people cannot be alone, and that's a fucking complex in itself. So, feminists, some shit you gotta deal with. Make sure you get that shit done. Because how can you help anybody if you cannot help yourself? If you don't even like being alone, like, like, eventually we all end up alone. We're born in this world by ourselves. Well, I'm a twin. I was born with somebody, but there ain't bunk beds in a motherfucking coffin. You know what I'm saying? So eventually you're gonna die alone. Eventually you're gonna be alone. So it helps to learn how to deal with that now, so you ain't gotta face that fear later. Karma to that. We got the Nine of Pentacles. This is lining your life up. You lining your life up. A key way, and this is karma. The best way to deal with internal conflict is to rearrange the pentacles in your life so you can really see shit clear. Like, I ain't smoked weed in probably like a good month and some change. And I see shit so clearly. I've been seeing shit that I couldn't even see before. Because I've been caught up in the fog. You know what I'm saying? Of Mary Jane. I love that bitch. But I had to break up with her for a little bit. You know what I mean? Not forever, but I had to chill the fuck out. I got a new job. I'm around people. Like, I gotta be on point at all times. And now I'm forced to really deal with myself on a cerebral level that I ain't dealt with in a long ass fucking time. But all I'm doing is really lining my life up to see what I really got. This is like you taking tally of everything that's in your life. Like an Eight of Pentacles. I told you, it's junky. It's all over the fucking place. Now your room is clean. Now you finding shit that's been lost in your room for years. You clean behind your drawer or dresser and shit. Dusty as motherfucker back there. You find your ring. You find a watch. You find a picture. You find a fucking tarot card that been missing for a motherfucking minute. Like, when you clean shit up, when you clean house, you really get to see what you got in order. And it's supposed to happen. So, feminists, a lot of y'all gotta get y'all life in order. There's people in your life that don't serve you anymore. You need to get rid of them. There's things in your life that don't serve you anymore. You need to get rid of it. Persons, places, and things need to be shifted, removed, reevaluated, and taken away so you can really get a clear view or a focused view of the future direction you headed to. Building off that, you in regards to yourself personally, we got the Ten of Swords. This is death or a permanent ending. Death or a permanent ending. Ten of Pentacles. New beginnings. In order to begin things, you got to end things. Because two things can't occupy the same space. If you evolving and growing and moving forward with your divine masculine, then who's out here, then you can't be with your karmic anymore. A lot of feminists be internally conflicted on where to go. Well, I don't want to hurt my karmic. He's been so good to me. But I don't want to hurt my masculine because, you know, my karmic's been so good to me. It's like you scared to leave your karmic due to hurting your divine masculine, but you scared to fuck with your masculine due to your karmic masculine. It's like you don't want to hurt either one of them. And then you're going to hurt yourself if you don't make the right decision. But it's like I always say, you don't never have to hurt yourself. Somebody gonna get hurt though. That's life. You're either gonna hurt yourself, your masculine, or your karma. Your masculine or your soulmate. Your masculine or this other motherfucking divine masculine you've been dealing with. Somebody gotta get hurt, man. That goes with the bottom line. That's the world. It's like Squid Games. Except a minimal version of the Squid Game. If you really look at the Squid Game shit, like the main point I got from that shit is life. Sometimes you gotta make decisions you don't want to make, but you gotta make your next move your best move. It's either you or them. Like, you can't click up with a person and try to do this shit together because they could get on some what's his name? Song Woo. Some Song Woo shiesty shit. Like, they could get on some Song Woo shiesty. How Song Woo did that Hindu dude. That's what happens when you put your trust in people. That's what happens when you can't be by yourself. That's what happens when you think somebody got your best interest at heart. Like, at the end of the day, we are born in this world. Might be born in this world together because, like I said, I'm a twin. But you definitely gonna die by yourself. It's definitely a one-player game, man. People come and go. Some people come in your life for a reason. Some people come in your life for a season. It's up to you to figure out who's gonna be here for a season and who's gonna be here for a reason. Like, you are the thinker who thinks the thoughts that makes it think. All right, and it's accountability in that. You can't take everybody with you. You can't save everybody. You ain't gonna walk through life and not hurt nobody. You're gonna hurt somebody making the best decision for yourself. Say that shit 2 times. You're gonna hurt somebody making the best decision for yourself. Do not be interconflicted about that, because eventually somebody gotta get chopped. Like the fucking Squid Game, nigga. Somebody gotta go. The way the Squid Game is set up, there's only one winner. It's set up for only one person to motherfucking benefit from this shit. Might as well be you. Now, saying you throw a person under the bus on some shiesty shit, on some conniving shit. You know what I mean? You see how some people had to sacrifice themselves, death, for the greater somebody else? Be like that sometimes. Hey, death is prevalent. How many people die in the world? You know how many YouTube people die every year? But yet I still choose to do this shit. I ain't getting no type of accolades. Niggas just jocking my shit. I'm on mute like a motherfucker. Niggas don't fuck with me. And I be coming with some good quality readings like every time. And like, I'm really putting my life at risk even telling y'all I have the shit that I be telling y'all. But like I said, death, I don't fear death at all. Because I know it's prevalent. I could die tomorrow. In my sleep. Or from a hit or something. But if you speak death, it will come to you. That's why I don't talk about death that much. That's why I don't talk about the end that much. That's why I don't talk about the last days and all that fuck shit that much. Like, everybody think the world gonna end. Everybody think it's the mark of the beast time. Like, everybody talking about the end. Fuck the end. We ain't dead yet, nigga. I know for a fact I still got shit that I need to do in this world. There's still people I need to help. Still people I need to bless. I still got work to do for the kingdom. What's the kingdom? That's feeding a person that's hungry because they ain't ate probably in days. Can't even feed their fucking family. I'm eating good in the motherfucking hood. You know what I'm saying? I can spare more than a little bit. It's a person that's homeless right now that's gonna freeze to death this motherfucking winter. But you got a big ass house. You can let somebody in, not the whole hood. You can't save everybody. Squid Game. But you saving one person, you changing one person, you being a blessing to at least one fucking person. You can do more doing that and have more. Do more doing that and have more doing that than you trying to save everybody. You lose your life trying to save the world. You lose your whole savings trying to save every freezing person or help every hungry child or some shit like that. Like, nah. Pick your battles. You know what I'm saying? 10 of Swords, that's death or permanent ending. Something has to go. And what's a sword? It's a thought. It's a decision that you're making. You're going to have to make the right decision. Like I said, you ain't got to hurt yourself. If you got to hurt your karmic just to be with your twin, well, hurt this nigga, man. Do what you got to do. Cut him loose. It's a permanent ending. So this shit is going bye-bye. This shit is a wrap. Ain't no more of this shit you had with your karmic. You choose to leave your twin flame for your motherfucking karmic. You can never tend to sword your twin. You tend to wand your twin, though. Because this game between you and your divine masculine never ends. So like I said, you can choose to not deal with your masculine in this life. In this current world that we living in. But guess what? You're going to see your masculine in the next world. That's that, you know, and that's some shit y'all don't get either. This is a forever thing. You played this little same game you've been playing with your masculine in this world, you played it in the previous one. Maybe in the last world, you did that. You chose not to fuck with your twin and you chose to fuck with a karmic, given what the fuck you got going on. Now here in this world, karma, your twin back, and like I said, you choosing to go to the direction of your twin. And you don't want to make, like I said, the same mistake twice. You don't know what the fuck we did in our previous world, in our previous life. But like I said, you never know. Twin flame is forever. So even if you choose to move on past your masculine, it's okay. You're gonna see him in the next life. If your masculine Ten of Swords dies, it's okay. You're gonna see him in the next life. But if you still alive, then he's still with you. You die and he's still alive. You still with him. The shit don't end until you both are Ten of Swords. So feminine, you really gonna learn what death really means, what endings really mean. You're gonna get a crash course on this shit, and it's gonna hit you like a ton of bricks. Not sacrifice, because obedience is better than sacrifice. Karma to yourself. We got yourself. You are divine feminine. That means you got twice the accountability. It ain't just the shit you do on the earth you accountable for. It's the shit you doing or ain't doing for God or the kingdom. You understand me? That you're going to get karma for it too. It's a gift and a curse. It's like I was telling a client. Like, a divine feminine is a fucking light that's outside. Of course you're going to attract bugs. Of course you're going to attract mosquitoes. Of course you're going to attract moths. Turn the light off. Ain't going to be no bug problem. But you on it. So, like I say, you're going to attract riffraff. Just keep that in mind. You are divine feminine. So that also means you got a purpose to do. You ain't no divine for no fucking reason. You got a path of purpose to do. With or without your twin. You got a path of purpose to do. Whether you like it or not, you got a path of purpose to do. It's 3 of Wands. That's what you're supposed to be doing. And what's the step after the 3 of Wands? The 4 of Wands, that's twin flame union, reunion, and recognition. People ask me all the time, boom, how do I get in union? You know what I mean? Are you 3 of Wanding yet? What's 3 of Wanding? Are you on your path? Are you on your purpose? Are you doing what God put you here to do? Do you even know what that is? Have you even like got an inkling on what direction to go to find that? You know what I mean? People ask me all the time, how do I find my purpose? Gee, it's between like your passions and the shit you doing. Your purpose is between your passion, shit that you passionate about, and the shit you do the most. Your purpose is going to be right in the middle of that shit. But you got to stumble upon it. But it's more so what you do that make you a divine feminine. That's why your purpose and path are 3 of Wands. What are Wands? Actions and behaviors. Shit you doing. Shit you've done. Not shit you finna do because you ain't did it yet. Oh, I'm finna get on my path. I'm finna get on my purpose. I'm finna find my twin. Yeah, you can finna do a lot of shit, but you learn by doing. Like, you the queen of doing shit, right? So that means you learning shit, right? Unless you ain't doing nothing at all. Thus, you ain't learning a damn thing. On that note, you directly, in regards to the masculine energy, we got the Queen of Pentacles. This could be a karmic feminine. What's a karmic feminine? It's just a feminine focused on pentacles. People, places, and things. This is a money-hungry hoe that see money and salivate from that shit. Like, all you focus is money. Like the song Money Make You Come. Like, yeah, money make you come. Not the person. Not not what they're doing to make your motherfucking ass come. Nah, you just focused on the money. It's like a gold digger. They ain't digging on you. They digging on what you got. It's like most karmics I meet. What you got going on? You know, you a broke nigga. Get away from me. Like, damn. All you focused on is pinnacle things. And what's a pinnacle? It's something that expires. Something that has an expiration date. You know what I mean? Eventually, money ain't gonna mean shit. The value of money ain't gonna mean shit. So what's gonna happen to the gold digger? Like, eventually, pentacles ain't gonna matter. Like, when the fucking lights cut off in this motherfucking globe, when the internet is gone, when it's like the end, like y'all niggas swerving down, it's the end right now. It ain't. It's coming though. When it comes, what you got ain't gonna mean shit. What you doing gonna mean everything. I kind of slick can't wait for the world to end, because when that happens, all the divines are gonna be literal lights that everybody gonna try to run towards. Y'all wasn't fucking with us when money was the thing, when what you had was important, when status was important, when class was important. You know what I mean? When finances was all motherfuckers was focused on. When that shit means nothing, and it will, we are gonna be the motherfuckers y'all run to for substance. I told you, the whole world going this way. And everybody that's going this way don't know where the fuck they going. People just going this direction because everybody going in this direction. It's a few people, divines, who are going in this direction. When the world ends and that door shut over there, everybody gonna run over here. But then it's too late. I say that shit all the time. I'm like, yo, when divines get the respect they deserve, when we finally get what's coming to us, like in a good way, the shit that we've been striving and working for, it's gonna be different times. Like I have a real bad feeling that I finally get my shit together, like my company, the way I want it. When I can finally get my pentacles up in the way I want them, I just feel like the world gonna end by then. Like when I finally become rich and wealthy and shit, like the world gonna be so fucked up, money ain't gonna mean a goddamn thing. Like it's gonna be pointless. So that's why I'm purpose over person. That's why it's all about path and purpose in the kingdom with me. Because like I said, you know, I'm a psychic, nigga. I can see the future. That's why Pentacles and like views and subs and like being popular and shit don't mean a damn thing to me. Because I see what the world fuck with. Like I always look and research different shit. Just trips me out what people really watching on YouTube. Like people would rather watch a person play video games than something of substance. Motherfuckers sit down and watch a mukbang but can't even sit through 2-3 minutes of my divine messages and shit. You know what I mean? Like motherfuckers, it's people in prison who got YouTube channels that's busting. Nigga, they in prison. They ain't even supposed to have that motherfucker phone. But they influential. They can give you more insight than a motherfucker that's not in jail. That's really talking about ways to not even get up in there. But you feel this person's struggle, but not the struggle of a person living in reality. It's tripped out. World's real fake. And it just trips me out how karmic people really are. But yet want to fly a divine banner like they really about that life. The karma and all that though, we got stress. This is losing sleep, losing teeth, losing hair, losing weight the wrong way. 9 of Swords, that's stress. What is stress? It's something you put on you. Like milk in your cereal. Like sugar in your grits, like salt on your steak. You understand what I'm saying? The world ain't stressing you out, you stressing yourself out. Your relationship ain't stressing you out, feminine, you stressing yourself out. Your kids ain't stressing you out, nigga. You doing that. Stress is mental. Stress also kills. We have human bodies, nigga. We can survive a lot of shit. You can literally get impaled by a fucking 8-foot metal pole, nigga. You can still live. You can literally get shot by like 20 bullets and still live. As long as your brain is intact, you'll be alright. It ain't the physical shit that kills us. It's the mental shit that kills us. So, like I said, you're going to learn what stress is. Or if you are stressing, it's karma to that. If your mind is in dis-ease, D-I-S-E-A-S-E, if your mind is in dis-ease, you're going to get a physical disease. And it can show up in any way, as an infection, as a cancer, as an illness. Hey, get your motherfucking mind right going into the future. Now, going into the future, find a card in your direct energy feminine, we got the divine masculine. Same way the feminine was in the masculine's reading, masculine, you and the feminine reading with the same point. The point is, you got a divine masculine whole time. You wouldn't write feminine, right? I bet. That means you got a divine masculine. Okay. Y'all got something y'all got to do. God did not put you two on this beautiful earth for no reason. He didn't put y'all here just to fuck. He didn't put y'all here to just have romance and that's it. He didn't really put y'all here for each other physically like that. Like y'all both have a role. Whatever you two got to do together is going to benefit other people. That's the kingdom. What's the kingdom? That's feeding the hungry, clothing the clotheless, sheltering the homeless, guiding the misguided, and being a person of light in this dark ass world. That shit in your twin flame demo means more than any fucking physical thing y'all niggas might have going. Like you two even having a romance, or you two even having sex, or you two even fucking with each other like that. It's just icing on the motherfucking cake. You gotta have a cake before you get icing. You don't even have a cake, which is a life, your own motherfucking life. Then what the fuck is you worried about icing for? How your masculine gonna even be icing to your cake without a cake? And then some of you feminines got brownies. Like, that's what I got. I'm like a fucking brownie. You know what I'm saying? Because giving me and my divine masculine setup, this shit ain't part of the fucking plan. Still made him come to the promised land. He still brought me to the promised land. We still helped each other. We still changed each other. We still illuminated each other. We still made us the best individual persons that we can be. And we still tight to this day. It's the reason you're masculine in your life. If you can't find that out, if you can't figure that out, it's just like purpose. It's a reason you here. Path and purpose. Figure that shit out. It's a reason you met your masculine, or your masculine is even in your life. Figure that shit out. Because like I say, if you don't figure that out, it's going to be karma to that. Because you ain't on your fourth, fifth dimensional business. Path, purpose, and shit. If you can't figure that out, it's going to be karma to that. Because that's your fourth, fifth dimensional business. You can't just handle your earthly business and think that that's it. Can't just two of wands. That's work. Make ends meet. You can't work for somebody else your whole life, making them rich, making their family fucking rich, and making you and your family sustain without thinking about other people. That's the whole third wand. Two of wands is doing what you gotta do to survive. Three of wands, your fucking role, divine feminine, is doing more than that. Final card in this message, we got the Six of Swords. This is my coolest card. It's rolling with the homies. Eventually, you and your divine masculine gonna roll with each other. Whether that's for path or purpose, fuck that. For path and purpose. Now, I told you, sexual, romantic shit, that's icing on the cake. If you get icing, that's cool. If you don't get no icing, nigga, you still a brownie. You still tasty. You still fa, right? So it's like Six of Swords. That's the coolest card. Final thought in this message. Coolest. Look at the movie Coolest. Everybody in the movie Coolest was coolest. The kids was coolest. The students. The teachers was coolest. The adults. Parents was coolest. But at the end of the movie, everything worked the fuck out. I mean, it's a movie, and shit just happens to work itself out like that. The movie in this world is definitely a movie, but the reality, like real life, ain't a motherfucking movie. You are the thinker who thinks the thoughts that makes the things. Make sure you making things count. That's the message that I got. Hope I can be of good use. It's your boy D.Boom. I'm going to holler at y'all in a minute. Stay tuned for more messages. 1.